Perfume. Oh la la, this is such a gourmandish perfume. It's like I'm eating frosted cherry with some nuts cream on the side. Such a beautiful spring perfume. Smells very, very good. Bonjour, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to see you today for another perfume review. Sweet, a little bit decadent, very warm, soft, powdery with a hint of sensuality. I just named Delices by Cartier. I love this perfume. There's something so also elegant because this is a sweet, floral, very fruity perfume built around a beautiful frosted cherry, but it's not sugary. It's not a tacky sugary perfume. It's extremely complex, extremely sophisticated for a fruity perfume. So this perfume has been launched in 2006 by the nose of Christine Nagel. So Christine Nagel created a lot of beautiful, I'm gonna say very sweet floral niche perfume. She created perfume for Giorgio Armani, for example. She also made the Twilly edition by Hermes, which is a very sweet floral perfume. So she's really well known to make very fruity, floral, sweet perfume, very feminine. And this one, Delices by Cartier, it's exactly the same thing. It's a sweet, fruity, feminine perfume with something very gourmandish and also very sensual. I find on the dry down. The dry down is a little bit nutty. I smell nuts, I smell almond, I smell something very powdery with a vanilla on the base. So it's very gourmandish but very delicate also. So on the opening you're gonna smell a very delicate frosted cherry on the opening, a very boozy frosted cherry. And I found, yeah, there's something very Christmas, very wintry inspiration about this perfume. But for me, it's a beautiful spring, summery perfume. There's also something very wintry about this perfume. I think also because it's super powdery and very warm. It's a beautiful, warm perfume. We're gonna find a lot of warm notes and oriental notes also on the base. Even it's not ambery, it's not musky, but I think, you know, this powdery direction and the fact it's a very warm fruity perfume, it's really bring you up. It's a very joyful perfume. On my arm actually. Oh my god, I love this perfume. I love this perfume. There's something so gourmandish. Yeah. I love this perfume. There's something so gourmandish, so feminine. So on the opening, you're gonna smell a very boozy frosted cherry. It's a little bit also powdery, fruity on the opening. I smell cherry tart. I have a very luxury feeling on the opening, so like a very delicate cherry tart. It's soft, it's powdery, it's a little bit fresh on the opening. It's not musky, it's not ambery, it's not spicy at all. It's very powdery, but sweet, but not sugary. Very soft, very delicate. It reminds me, you know, of the Japanese cherry blossom tree actually. It's very blossoming on the opening. It's very soft, very delicate. This very delicate frosted cherry on the opening turns quickly to something a little bit more baked. Actually, like it's more baked, it's more nutty on the skin. So I love also, you know, this opposition. So it's very sophisticated when you smell first, very powdery, very delicate. And it's more nutty, more creamy, more baked on the dry down. It turns something more gourmandish, more delicate on the opening, but more gourmandish on the dry down. So it's a very beautiful, you know, beautiful composition actually. Yeah, yeah, it's such a sophisticated perfume. Yeah, it's blossoming on the opening and on the dry down. Okay, I turn to something, I get a fancy cupcake, a nutty ice cream. Yeah, there's something very Japanese in this perfume. Yeah, and that's really interesting because Cartier launched this perfume also for Christmas. There's a very wintry Christmas inspiration. It's a frosted cherry on the opening, so you got something a little bit icy. Even this perfume is very warm. It's a very joyful, warm, bring you up perfume, but the cherry is frosted, meaning that you get something blossoming, fresh on the opening. Not cold, but it's a little bit fresh on the opening actually, and you get something very warm, very baked, very nutty on the dry down. But it's very interesting because I love to wear this perfume during the summer and the spring. I think it's a perfect spring perfume. And on the dry down you get a more cherry tart, fancy cherry cupcake, nutty ice cream on the side. You got the vibe. It's very more gourmandish. So you got violet, freesia, so that's why it's sweet. It's not sugary, but it's sweet because of the freesia on the middle notes, and a beautiful jasmine flower. I love this perfume. It's a beautiful combination between the jasmine and the cherry, and it's very Cartier. Very Cartier, very sophisticated. I think a frosted cherry with a white flowers gives something super sophisticated, super classy and elegant to this perfume. So on the base you got tonka bean, vanilla, a little bit of amber, but actually I don't smell the amber in this perfume at all. And we are supposed also to get sandalwood, but I don't get the notes when I smell this perfume. It's so much, you know, light, bright, powdery direction than something more oriental actually. And I appreciate very much this perfume because I think if Cartier would have add something more musky, more ambery or more oriental into this perfume, it would have been a little bit more tacky actually, more aggressive. Let me smell this perfume one more time. Yeah. Such a beautiful, beautiful perfume. It's sweet, it's warm, it's nutty, it's gourmandish, and on the opening it's such a delicate, light, frosted cherry blossoming on the opening. Inspire me. So yeah, some cherry blossom tree, Japanese cherry blossom tree. There's something very very delicate, very sophisticated, a little bit boudoir, powdery, feminine. Bravo Cartier. This is such a beautiful fruity perfume. So I made a review today of Delices by Cartier. So if you want to buy this perfume, you can find all the link below, and like I said, I found very decent price for the quality of this perfume, the sophistication, and also the fact that this is a unique original perfume bottle and discontinued by Cartier. So that's it for today. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget also to leave a comment if you already know this perfume, if you are interested by this perfume, what do you like about this perfume. If you know also other cherry blossom perfume, I will be super interested also to compare different perfume, but this one is really a masterpiece. If I compare to Tom Ford, for example, Tom Ford, the cherry by Tom Ford is very, very sugary, very aggressive. I find it a little bit too much, in my opinion, too oriental. This one is such a sophisticated, elegant, light, very light, but at the same time intense cherry perfume, long lasting. And this is also eau de toilette. I did not mention that, but you get the eau de toilette. So don't forget to subscribe, and I see you very soon.